Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Appalachian State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main.
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Red Wolves offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run from the shotgun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Ezukama. Fires to the middle. He's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. This offense has it with really good field position. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a caught! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's complete on the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, App State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fellow, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to NC State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Great place to start for this offense. the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Azukama. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Finds a little space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught close to the marker. It's Luck. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw. It's Azukama. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Ezukama. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Set to kick this one away.
Creates a little space.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Arkansas State offense will take over.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Punts it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw. It's Ezukama. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On target to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Grab near the marker. It's Luck. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Ezukama. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Our Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. There's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep, and it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Ezukama. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, App State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Sims. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Red Wolves will snap it on first and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. The 20. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by just 2 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Red Wolves come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Red Wolves are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it inside the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Looking downfield, it's Ezukama. Quarterback moving. Looking down the left side. He's got it at the 30. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Intercepted to stop the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation